I'm happy to welcome Terry Huggins from Bonners Ferry, Idaho, to my call today. Terry, I am very excited about having you share your amazing story about what the StemFit Active has done for you. You are 62 years old, and I believe that you told me that until this incident happened that you're about to tell us about, you were very, very active. Tell us about what you were doing prior to you getting sick.
Well, Pope, I had two businesses that I run, a construction business, a recycle business. When I wasn't involved in that, I was mining and cutting wood for people, for their stoves and stuff. But I was always very, very active. I would get out and hike if nothing else was going and look for orange or a number of different things.
And you were doing this right up until the moment that this situation arose for you. I believe that you told me that you were being treated for a prostate infection with some antibiotics. Talk to us about what happened.
Well, I was prescribed the antibiotics, ciprofloxacin. It was the name of the antibiotic. But they were 500 milligram tablets. I took them the first day, one in the morning, one at night, and I woke up the next morning and I knew something wasn't quite right, but I didn't associate it with the antibiotic. So I went ahead with it the next day, and the next morning I woke up, I couldn't hear anything. I was deaf. It was almost like that somebody was playing a trick on me or something, and I felt horrible. I was having some issues with my nerves and my tremors, and so my wife called the doctor, and he said, well, have him quit taking the antibiotic, which I'd already figured out. And within about a week, my hearing had come back somewhat. I had regained about 35% of my hearing, and that's what I have now, is that I have left. And the tremors progressively got worse, and so they sent me in for numerous tests through an audiologist and ENT. Then I went to another ENT in another city, and then I went to a neurologist, and they did checking me, trying to check me out, see if I had a stroke or embolism or what, and that all came back negative. The fact that I was turned on to StemFit, I was a little bit skeptical of it at first. I think it's just nature. People are that way. But within the first week after taking StemFit, I found that my tremors had decreased substantially. And I've been on it since the 1st of June. And my tremors are down probably 80% from what they were. I'm able to get out and walk a little bit now. Yesterday I walked a couple miles with an aid, walking aid. But and I plan on trying to do that as much as I can, trying to get my body back up into shape. As I went from not being able to do much of anything at all to now I can at least get out and get some exercise.
Well, I think it's really important to point out what you told me earlier was that your neurologist told you that there was no way that you were going to have any improvement. Is that correct?
He said that I wouldn't get any better. He said, you'll never work again. And I told him, well, you don't know me. I'm not that type of person that's just going to give up.
So you have been on the StemFit Active since June 1st. You have had, in a very short period of time, some amazing improvement. I noticed your speech is quite good. You told me that your speech was impaired and that you couldn't think thoughts properly, and so it was hard for you to even speak clearly. Now I'm listening to you. You sound good to me, my friend.
Well, my thoughts were always in my head, but it was getting them to come out. That's the nerve damage that it did to my brain. I'm not a candidate for hearing devices because of where the damage occurred in the nerve system.
Well, with the improvement that you've had in so many areas since this incident happened such a short period of time. We may see in another couple of months when we check back in with you that your hearing has improved, and let's just hope that that's the case.
I'm just so happy that I run across this. Like I said, it's been kind of a miracle for me.
Well, I appreciate your willingness to share your story with so many people, Terry, who are going to hear this recording, because it's going to help a lot of other people understand that the StemFit Active is working on a very, very basic level of our health, and that is to activate through cellular communication our stem cells so that our stem cells can actually do the healing. And that's what's happening for you. Your body is healing itself because it's getting the information that it needs from the StemFit Active in order to activate those stem cells and go to work. Congratulations, Terry, on finding this product, and thank you for sharing your story.